Good evening, guys. Hello, David here. Slideways at ya. Been a while. Don't know. I wanted to start this out and try to do a good job. Forgive me for the last video. What I was talking about grabbed a hold of me. I heard my kids and my dog coming down the stairs, and fear got me. I pushed the wrong button and ended that video. And instead of trying to redo it and refake emotions that come out when I'm doing it, I just can't do that. So when it comes out the first time, that's the original. That's what I have to give. That's a part of me, Like right now, this is a part of me, and I'm giving this out to you. I can't recreate this. So that's why the last video ended the way it did. Anyway, let's try to make this one better and figure out a game plan. Let's ask God for help. Dear Lord, be with us today, tonight, as we come to you, Father. Open our minds, open our hearts, open our souls. Let you in, Father, and you only, take out all evil, Lord, that's going on in this world, and bless us. Give us knowledge, give us strength, give us perseverance to endure what is going on in this crazy world right now, that we may make it through the end with you at our side, Father. Help us, Father. Amen. So, everything's unfolding. I don't know what's going on. Just taking it day by day like you guys, They got the CDC saying stuff one day, and the next day it's contradicting itself. Now they're trying to say that you gotta go get you can take your mask off if you have that done. I haven't been following any of the rules. I go where they don't give me a hard time, and I don't wear the mask. I don't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'll, instead of making a fuss, which is what we need to be doing now. We need to be dispersing all kinds of interruption. That we need to be changing what's going on. What we allow to continue to happen will keep happening. So I'm trying to grasp all these things in my head as I put them out, as things I've heard. So what we are continue to allow to happen right now, where everybody's putting a mask on for you go into the store, or doing this or that, what we allow to continue to happen is what's going to keep happening. So if you keep doing it, then it's going to keep happening. We, all as the people of this world, not even America, as of this world, have to take back our freedoms, our rights, our right to breathe, our children's right to breathe. That's another thing that's a problem in my head that, some people were talking about today on the interwebs. The mayor of where I live is against all of this insanity, and I'm so thankful that even, I live in a small township, and it's in, we are in New Jersey, and it's a small South Jersey township, and they still have the mandates up for the schools. I don't wear one anywhere I go. I try, anywhere, the Wawa, the gym, the store, Acme, anywhere I go, I walk in without a mask. I went to this barber shop the other day, took my kids there. Oh my gosh, man. Before I even got up to the door, he saw us coming with no mask, and my kids were waiting for these haircuts. They're waiting to get these haircuts for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, let's go do it. Let's go get it done. So we went there, and we're getting it. Before I even walk up to the door, the guy opens the door, and he's like, sir, you guys are going to need your mask to come inside here. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I find masks for us in the car. We get them inside, and we get inside there, and the dude literally has a spray bottle, and he sprays your hands down I asked him, I said, what the hell is that? Yeah, this is alcohol in a spray bottle. I'm like, I don't want it. I insist if you want to be in here. I'm like, I really wanted to leave. I really wanted to go somewhere else to get a haircut. We are next time. We're not going back there. We're going to only patriotic owned stores. And that's what we're going to start doing. We got to start going to only patriotic owned stores that allow you to be free, to express your freedoms, that abide by our Constitution in America here or in the world, just of your freedom of human rights, to be able to breathe air. But back to where I was going, and this guy was over the top, scared, living in fear. Oh my goodness. So, I had a mask. I had it's a pink mask. It's my daughter's. It had sprinkles on it, or Jimmy's. There was a pink mask with sprinkles on it, rainbow Jimmy's, and I put it on. It was a joke, and I was like, I'm safe now. I got my mighty mask on, and it was funny. My kids got a kick out of it. They were laughing. They had their masks on, but I was like, let's just get there. My kids don't want to wear their mask at school. My youngest son goes to school 5 days a week, has to wear a freaking mask. And no, I don't want him to wear it, but what other options do I have? And that's what we're stuck at. We don't have the options. That's our kids' way of learning, but really, we need to change all that. We need to change our lives. What we continue to let happen is what's going to keep happening. So we have to change what's going on in our schools, what's going on in our kids' lives. I need to get involved, which I'm going to. I'm going to look into my area, and I'm going to see what is the next meetings and stuff like that, and express that I don't want my kids to be wearing masks anymore, that this is absurd 14 months later, and you're all still living in fear, and it's everything that we read, everything that we watch, it's all to instill this need for better go get it. You're going to be safe when you go get it. You know what that is, right? Getting the stuff that is going to bring you back to your freedoms, back to normalcy, back to the way things were. Guess what? I don't need anybody to tell me that I can go back to the way things were, because I haven't stopped living how I wanted to. Yes, things different, and you're trying to stop me and tell me that I can't go in here with a mask. Yes, those are things like, yeah, but I push up against everywhere I go, and I say, no, I don't want it, and if it's dire to me making the transaction or purchase or something I need, I'll get through it. From, here on out, I should be more stern. I mean, like, you're not getting my business then, and then that's a good idea. So, as far as me trying to spread something for other people to wake up, I wake up along with myself, like, I am not in front of the next guy. I know nothing more than the next guy. I'm just me thinking about what's going on in this world, and I'm trying very hard to continue to be a good example, to get good intentions, good words, good things out that will help wake up people around me that we are under control. We are under control. There's an agenda behind this. There's something behind it. We have been watching a production, and it's scary to think about that. Our realities can be questioned that much, that what's true and what's not. And I get that that's where a lot of people fall off the boat at. A lot of people don't follow what I gotta say. A lot of people mock and make fun of the things that I believe and think about. Well, guess what? I don't really care what you think about me, because you're not going to change what I think. I'm continuing to learn and grow what I think, and I suggest you do the same. And I suggest that you not close your mind off at things that you think are a fact that we were taught in their indoctrination camps growing up, that you now believe, and you will argue with me that they are true facts because you were taught them at a young age, and now that's what it is, and that's your rule, that's your concrete, that's your foundation and your reality. Well, my foundation and your foundation are not the same. I'm waiting for my answer still. I have ideas on what I think is going on in this world and what theories I have about laws of this world and this universe. Doesn't mean I'm right. It doesn't mean you're right. It just means that we don't know the answer yet. But I do know that there has been a very, very big production put on throughout our entire lives that have been funded by evil, whether it's human trafficking, whether it's child abuse and child trafficking, where all those missing kids we always heard about growing up, missing children all across the United States, all across the world. Where do all these kids go? What happens to all these kids? Who's taking them and what are they using them for? All the kids that you hear about just in your town or your state, Amber Alerts, missing children. Where are they all going? What are they being used for? And don't call me a conspiracy theorist. These are lives that are lost, that haven't been found, or have been taken. What's going on? Is everything connected? Like, all of those children being trafficked have to do with our media. Who's buying them? Who's the only one with enough money to pay for a drug that would be a human or a slave or whatever? Who has that kind of money? I'm barely surviving. I'm trying to make sure I got food and my kids are all taken care of and we got what we need. You know, I'm not barely a thousandaire. You got a million billionaires running this country, telling us how to think, telling you and me what we can and can't do. Like, I was listening to Patriot Street Fighter tonight. That man inspires me all the time. I've been listening to him for a long time. And hey, look, you want to bring us out to Patriot Street Fighter New Jersey? I'm down. I'll be a part of it. I'll be a part of waking up whoever you want to wake up. I am trying to come across to anyone that you gotta realize there's some shady shit going on, right? That you gotta wear a mask everywhere. Everyone in the country at one point had these masks on. You look now, dude, I see masks in potholes. I see masks on the beach. I see masks on the ground at the zoo. I see all this masks are worse than straws, worse than six-pack things. We grew up learning all this shit you don't do, and we destroyed our earth. Our earth, Mother Nature, God's creation, we destroyed that in a year, more than it already has been destroyed, but I mean destroyed it emotionally, physically, just, you can't see smiles anymore. People are throwing their trash mask on the ground. It's atrocious, and it bothers me, and that's the stuff that keeps me, going, that we need change. We're not going to be able to keep going forward. It's, this is it. This is the crossroads. We're at it. We're either going to do great things and align humanity back into a good spot, or we're heading for destruction and war and famine and tyranny worse than we have. So I ask everyone, what do you want to see? Do you want to continue masking up, taking their shit every season? Every flu season? Where the hell did it go? You need this for that. Oh my goodness. It's the world. You're going to get sick. You have an immune system. Our Lord Father gave you one. I try to take care of mine and my body, and that's all we can do. Is help our neighbors, help take care of each other. I am going to try and keep putting stuff out here that people might get information from and change who they think and spread it to other people. And a lot of people are gonna see what I had to say and be like, man, he's lost it. But really, no, I haven't. Who's really the one that's lost it? I'm thinking that there's somebody out there that's coming after our freedoms, and you're walking around calling me somebody who's lost it with your face covered, getting injections, saying that, oh, he's lost it. But you're walking around with your face covered, doing all these guidelines, and I'm the one who's lost it. I'm trying to live my free, natural life with no restrictions on my face, no foreign things in my body, and just live healthy. Just live off this world. Just help my brothers and sisters and spread love, spread light, spread hope, spread joy in an abundance of happiness. And that's what we got to do. And I would like help doing it. And I want to be a part of it. And I want to do these things. I need help. And I'm asking. And I hope that God sends people my way that we can get together and bring change, bring hope, and bring light to people that are walking through all of this darkness right now. I'm not going to keep us. Have a great night. I love all you guys. And be safe. And pray to God. Keep God close to you. Even now more than ever. See yous.